Screens are stealing your life. I'm Dr. Trish Leigh, not to be dramatic, but the more screen time that you find yourself captivated in, the less you're living your actual, true, authentic life. I'm here to help people realize screen time is stealing your life from you. And I want you to know that screens in all forms of media are considered a supernormal stimulus, and that exists on a continuum, which I'm calling supernormal spectrum. So anywhere from emails all the way up to explicit content. And of course, in between is short form media that is passively serving you up content to keep consuming while the minutes of your life tick away. And this video comes from, I just got off the phone with my precious son who's 20 years old, and we were talking about screens and media and the idea that studies are now showing that for the first time ever, the younger generation is worse off than the generation before. So of course, I'm the generation or two in front of my son, and talking about screen time must be moderated or it will get away from you. And the people who figure out earlier that screen time must be consumed in moderation will rise to the top in a generation that is sinking to the bottom. Now, how do you do that? You do that by carefully and intentionally looking at how do you use your screens and how often are you in a screen versus how often are you in your life. And so the idea that screens are stealing your life from you comes from a dopamine dependency that the screen gives you. So when you're consuming media, and especially when you're scrolling, whoever figured out scrolling is a genius. And I haven't looked it up, but the reason that they're a genius is because it's a high dopamine producing activity that keeps you seeking and searching and never finding. And the idea of passive consumption is you're not actually looking for anything, so there's no goal. You're there to get dopamine to make your brain feel good for the moment. But unfortunately, what you don't understand is that when you go back into your life, now there's not as much dopamine there. That's the pull you feel back to your screen. Your screen is saying, there's not that much dopamine in your life. It's pretty chill out there. Get back to seeking and searching for more and more dopamine. Dopamine is the molecule of motivation, more, and pleasure. And essentially, it's insatiable how much it will motivate you back for more pleasure where you found it before, detracting you from your real life. I am on a mission to help people moderate their screen time and adios explicit content at the top of the supernormal spectrum so they can get back into their lives and create super consciousness. Right now, if you're passively consuming whatever somebody throws at you, you are very unconscious in your living. And you may realize this is bad for me, but I'm not sure what to do about it. That means you have risen to the level of subconscious. I want to make you conscious and intentional in your life and then raise you up to super consciousness so you can live your best life. So go over to drtrishleigh.com. There's many ways that I have to help you there so that we can make this year the best year yet. And until I see you in a program, control your brain or it'll control you.